Your owner's manual may tell you the transmission fluid in your car is filled for life and never needs changing. The company that actually built that transmission disagrees. That is not a figure of speech. Take the ZF8 Speed Automatic, which sits in a huge number of BMW, Chrysler, Ram, and Jaguar vehicles. BMW markets that fluid as a lifetime fill. ZF, who actually build the transmission, publish a real oil change interval for it, same gearbox, 2 stories, and only one of them pays when it fails. Here's what that word actually means, and it is the most expensive marketing in the automotive world. Lifetime does not mean the life of your car. It means the life of the warranty. These units are validated to run roughly 100,000 miles on the original fluid with a failure rate the manufacturer considers acceptable, and that lands just past where the powertrain warranty ends. After that, the failure is yours. A rebuild runs $4,000 to $7,000 and far more on something nicer. So today, 12 rules that decide whether your transmission sees 300,000 miles or dies at 140. Including the one at high mileage that people get catastrophically wrong. Let us go. Rule 1. Lifetime means the life of the warranty. Let us finish this thought properly because everything else depends on it. Transmission fluid is not just a lubricant. It is a hydraulic fluid that transmits force, a coolant, and a carrier for friction modifiers that let the clutch packs grab smoothly instead of slamming. Those friction modifiers are chemistry, and chemistry wears out. Heat is what kills it. Every time that fluid cycles through a torque converter, it gets cooked, and over tens of thousands of miles, it shears down, oxidizes, and loses the additives that made it work. None of that stops because a marketing department printed a word in a manual. The proof sits in every transmission shop in the country. If lifetime fluid genuinely lasted a lifetime, these units would not fail. They fail constantly, and a large share of them fail on original fluid in owners who did exactly what the book told them to do. The book was not written to maximize the life of your transmission. It was written to minimize the cost of ownership over the warranty period, and those are not the same goal. Rule 2. Sealed does not mean serviceable. It means there is no dipstick. This one confuses more people than any other because the language sounds final. When a manufacturer calls a transmission sealed, drivers hear a closed box that cannot be opened. That is not what it means. It means they removed the dipstick tube and the fill port from the engine bay. The fluid is still in there. It still degrades exactly the same way. All that changed is that you can no longer check it in your driveway in 30 seconds, and the manufacturer no longer has to build a tube. Every one of these transmissions has a fill plug and a drain plug or a pan. They can absolutely be serviced. What changed is the procedure. Most sealed units have to be filled at a specific fluid temperature, monitored with a scan tool with the engine running and the vehicle level, because the correct level is defined by temperature rather than by a mark on a stick. That is a real requirement, and it is why a lot of quick service places will not touch them. It is not a reason the fluid does not need changing. It is a reason to find someone who knows the procedure. Rule 3. Find your actual specification because these fluids are not